Trump's tariff war, the stage is all set for the mother of all trade deals. European Union Chief Ursula von der Leyen is in India for crucial trade talks. She arrived in the national capital on Saturday. Meanwhile, the European Union Council President will arrive in India shortly and will later hold a key meeting with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. The duo will witness the Republic Day parade as chief guests, a rare honor that underscores the depth of India-European Union relations. On January 27, the leaders will hold a crucial meeting with the Prime Minister, after which India and European Union leaders will hold press briefings outlining outcomes on trade, technology, climate action and strategic cooperation. The Ministry of External Affairs has called this the next phase of the India-EU strategic partnership based on trust and shared values. Earlier, Ursula had said that mother of all deals with India will create a market for 2 billion people, or about 1/4 of the global GDP. As EU leadership gears up for the big trade deal, top Trump aide Scott Besant has praised India's compliance with the US trade measures, noting India's collapse in Russian oil purchases and the possibility of rolling back the 25% tariff on Indian goods. And let us take a look at why is the visit of Ursula von der Leyen, the European Union chief, to India important? Why is this deal important? Now, this visit strengthens diplomatic and economic ties between India and the European Union, and it also signals a mutual commitment to cooperation on trade, security and climate goals. Now, what's on the agenda? The focus areas include trade, security and the clean energy transition. These topics reflect shared priorities for sustainable growth and stability. So this is what is on the agenda. Now, trade ensures economic growth, security addresses the regional stability, and clean energy transition highlights cooperation on climate and green technology. Now, there's a major push on India-EU free trade agreement as well. So both sides aim to finalize a comprehensive trade deal soon. This push seeks to deepen economic integration and market access. Free trade agreement is also the aim. So the FTA aims to reduce the barriers and boost bilateral trade between India and EU. And it also intends to enhance the investment flows and economic collaboration. Tariffs on 90% plus goods to be eliminated. So most tariffs between India and the EU would be removed. This will make goods cheaper and more competitive in both the markets, be it in India or the European Union. It will also boost services and facilitate investment. So the agreement plans to expand trade in services like IT and finance. It will also create easier pathways for the European Union investments in India and vice versa. Current bilateral trade stands at $136.53 billion US dollar in goods. So India and EU trade currently stands at $136.53 billion dollar in goods, and an FTA could significantly increase this volume by removing the barriers. And this is being seen as the mother of all deals. In fact, EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen also mentioned about this in Davos. So what is the significance? It signifies mutual economic and geopolitical gains for India as well as European Union. It boosts trade, investment and competitiveness, as we mentioned earlier. And why it matters particularly for India, because this deal will restore the lost European Union tariff concessions, and it will also cut duties on garments, pharmaceuticals, steel as well as petroleum. It will also attract FDI and boost manufacturing. So these are the factors of why it is essential for India. It could also increase goods trade by 20 to 30%. Now let's also understand that why this deal matters for the European Union. Now, it will give access to India's 1.4 billion market to the European Union. It will also diversify supply chains from China. And the services exports to India could also double gains in automotive, tech and renewables. So in these sectors, the gains could double. So these are the factors of why this trade deal matters and is significant for the European Union.